I need a podcast.
And for someone who loves money so much, she seems incredibly lazy about her job. Multiple times she brags about this.
It's because she doesn't love it. It's because she doesn't love it. Oh my God, bro. This shit bothers me, bro. So word on the street is that Bobbi ruined her entire career. I've been seeing a lot of things about this on Instagram, all social media platforms. One of the things I know is that she was flirting with celebrities while she had a husband and a kid. Clout chaser, bitch, you weird. So anyways, man, we got a video by Jamari. So make sure you grab your snack and we gonna hop right into the video.
So it has been quite a long time since we last checked in on Bobbi Althoff. Around a year and a half ago, I actually declared her the biggest industry plant I had ever witnessed hit the podcast scene.
Hi guys, welcome to the Really Good Podcast with your host Bobbi Althoff.
Basically, this woman came out of nowhere and had some huge guests like Drake, Mark Cuban, and other celebrities on her show that she dubbed the Really Good Podcast.
I think my mom named me after a lawyer, which always kind of like
in bed with
rubbed
him
me
too,
the wrong
bro.
way.
Within a week of the Drake interview, Bobbi was being represented by one of the top talent agencies and getting mainstream publicity. For this reason, people began to call her an industry plant because the only content that she had made online before this was essentially a spoof of mommy blogger TikTok content, where she did garner millions of followers, mainly moms all around the country who liked her sarcastic brand of humor.
There is nothing more embarrassing than walking around with one of these. Everyone knows how it got there. They know what you did.
She claims that she parlayed this TikTok career into another career in podcasting after she offered her followers $300 if they could get a celebrity to come onto her podcast.
It was like a finder's fee, right? You said if you get a celebrity, I will pay you $300.
Yeah.
She says that this offer led to the episode with Funny Marco, which would in turn lead to her being in bed with Drake. You can picture her to be like the slightly more successful Hawk Tuah girl. To me, their careers actually draw a lot of parallels to each other. But one had to tell the world her methods for sucking dudes off before she got thrown into the belly of the industry matrix. You know, they both had that type of lightning in a bottle rise to fame that left onlookers saying, damn, this world is getting really up. But to be fair to Bobbi, she does seem a lot more intelligent than Hawk Tuah.
Yeah, man, that's a whole nother thing. I would definitely believe that Bobbi is a lot more intelligent than the Hawk Tuah girl, because I looked a little bit into the whole situation with her whole little Bitcoin. Well, I don't know what she was doing, a crypto scam, whatever. But I heard that she didn't want to give credit to the guys that made her famous, and she was trying to say, like, downplay them and stuff. And I actually ended up seeing their video as well, which didn't even blow up. But them coming with facts and proof and everything, basically debunking everything the Hawk Tuah girl was trying to say. And it was just like, you already are only famous over 5 seconds of fame, 15 seconds or whatever. And now you're trying to downplay the niggas that put you on.
Say it aggressive, like really.
Whatever happened to that chick, by the way?
Anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I guess she's still asleep. And with Bobbi having such an astronomical rise to fame in such a short period of time, and the fact that most people felt like she was directly biting her entire deadpan comedic style from Funny Marco himself, she started to get a lot of ridicule online. I don't think it helped that she missed her son's birthday party to be there in bed with Drake that day.
You know,
I flew all the way here
you did. I really do appreciate
on my daughter's
that.
first birthday.
It was your daughter's first birthday. I get it. Listen, I've done a lot of things for the purpose of content. But knowing what I know now, you got a husband and daughter at home, and it's her first birthday ever. 1 year old, man. Now I don't know if this is your first kid or not, but it's her first birthday ever, bro. And you had the opportunity to do an interview with Drake. Bro, there's nothing more important than in my personal belief, than your kid, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. If I had an opportunity to hang out with Drake and shit, I would try to do anything possible to make sure I'm there, right? Just not on my daughter's 1 year old birthday. And at that, you're laying in bed with him.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
You missed your daughter's first birthday for
To
this.
be here.
Dark. Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parenting.
Something people thought was a joke at first, as it was her brand to be dry and sarcastic, but now it's been revealed that she was being totally serious. The other thing was, when she was doing these interviews, she would constantly be making passes at these men, asking them if they would sleep with her or if she was their type.
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you. Would you date someone that looks like me?
Something that is not only strange to do as an interviewer, but also it got even more wild when people found out that she was still married. Strangely enough, the dude would actually file for divorce the very same month the Drake podcast came out, which led to quite a bit of speculation online.
I'd do it.
One thing I will say is that she was way ahead of her time when it came to the Drake mistreatment, deleting their interview right after it started going viral, and hating at his concert. But after a while, the sarcastic, too cool to care bit really got old, and she even got put in her place by rapper Offset, who let her know that she wasn't all that.
You wanted to be on my podcast.
Why you keep saying that, Kevin? That shit, man. I honestly didn't even want to do this shit. I don't fucking do interviews. You already told me you looked me up. I'm walking out on bullshit. I'm fucking with you because they're making me.
As a matter of fact, he cooked the hell out of her.
You need a little bit of seasoning. You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken just on the thing, you pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man.
You can leave now.
This is my hotel. I paid for this motherfucker. You can leave now.
And then she changed up her whole look, and she went on a show with Keke Palmer, and right there she got accused of being an industry plant right to her face.
I know. You're not an industry plant, right?
I am, but...
You do feel kind of planty. We do have the same manager, so is this
I know, isn't that crazy?
It feels a bit planty.
This is definitely
You got here in 5 minutes. It took me 20 years.
Hey, it has been a minute.
What I think industry plant is, it's like somebody that has been like, that is tied to someone else in the industry and uses those connections to capitalize, and they like have zero talent.
I'm not an anythinger. I don't have any talents.
And then people started to say that she was trying to manufacture moments. She had Ryan Garcia chasing her around the room like they were on the playground.
You're running fast, man. Relax.
He would later tweet out that they had this intimate situation after that was recorded, and she continued with this reputation that she was kind of being bounced around the industry.
You got some close up?
I like to read people's messages, not get room tours.
Let me read your messages.
No. I don't like
I'll let you read one message if you let me read one message.
I delete all of my messages. Are you cleaning? I do. You don't? You keep your messages?
I delete my messages?
Yeah, do you keep yours?
People that delete their messages are cheaters. I'm not a liar or a cheater. I hate liars.
And I feel like relevancy-wise, she kind of just came and went, and honestly, Hawk Tuah kind of took her spot online. Nowadays, Bobbi's channel and TikTok are mainly inactive, and the last couple of podcasts only garnered a small percentage of what she was averaging only a year ago. And I actually put myself through absolute agony by watching over an hour of Bobbi being interviewed by Forbes and Wired magazine. Bobbi Althoff, the deadpan podcast host America can't get enough of. Wow, a whopping 10K views. America just can't get enough. Obviously, her publicist got her this opportunity, as a lot of celebrities and online talent alike do this type of thing so they can...
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, the reason I'm not saying shit is because she's just not relevant enough, bro. Like, I don't know, like, there's not really much to say, bro. Like, I'm just really taking in the fact that she was on these podcasts, flirting with these dudes, in bed with Drake, missed her one year birthday. She over here like just being promiscuous, bro. Like the shit is just weird, fam. Like it's just weird as shit. Like I don't even know what to think, honestly. Like this is just somebody I don't even want to associate myself with. Like I'm over here thinking while watching this, if I even, it's nothing against Jamari, man. He's just doing his job. It's like I don't even know if I want to post this damn video. Like, bro, like there's just more to life than views and clicks and likes and shit, bro. Like there's just more to it, man. And then this is what I was kind of saying in one of my previous videos, bro. Like I understand that this is a lot of people's living, and they make a lot of their money, and their main source of income is their content. And that's what that's what I aspire to have and to be one day, and I'm gonna work towards that. But you also gotta be smart and understand that shit comes to an end, bro. Like, the shit don't last forever. So when you start making the big bucks, even if it doesn't have to be with content, it could be sports, anything that you do, bro, put your money away, invest that shit, bro. That way when shit does start hitting the fan, you still got some kind of cash flow. You feel what I'm saying? And just stay humble, bro. Because at the end of the day, I don't know what your reason is for what you do, but I played basketball because I loved basketball. To this day, I love basketball. I love making videos. I enjoy editing. I enjoy talking to you guys in the comments. I enjoy doing all that stuff. This shit is supposed to be fun, bro. I don't want to be pressured to go on a podcast to get more views because my views are dipping. Like, man, y'all can watch if you want. You could. I don't care, bro. I'm having a great time doing what I'm doing. When I do start making big bucks on this shit, I'm gonna make sure I'm good, bro. I'm gonna make sure I'm good. I'm gonna make sure my family good. I'm gonna make sure that I use the blessing that God gives me and that you guys potentially could give me to make sure that I have some kind of foundation to where I could do whatever the hell I want. Cause I'm chilling. Yeah, Deadpool agrees. This shit is pathetic. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch the whole video, man, because this shit is just like, what the fuck, dog?
Can still try and seem relevant to their sponsors and other people kind of pouring money into their careers. And before we get into all the out of touch things she said during these interviews, I did want to tell you guys about today's video sponsor, my video. With her sure that's required great all here too with my if you saw live Jeep on Sundays. And after listening to her come up story actually doesn't sound that outrageous to me.
For a few years before, I was on TikTok just doing brand deals, posting.
But she is honestly just not very likable. Coming up, she claims that she was posting 5 to 10 TikToks per day for years, where she routinely raked in millions of views, followers, and hundreds of thousands of dollars per year.
But my goal for the first year of once I started getting views and getting followers was that every single day I had to have one video that I posted that got 1 million views. So I would keep trying and trying and trying.
Now, using the Wayback Machine, I can see that her numbers do pretty much align with her story, but I do still think that after the Drake podcast, they really tried to make her this big thing, and it just kind of burnt out and then fell flat on its face for the same reason that industry...
Listen, you can't escape the lane, bro. Like, you just can't escape the lane. Like, kind of like what Kiki said, man. She just met the right people at the right time, man. Usually, bro, you'll be surprised how... just by who you know, how far you could be in life, bro. It's all the corny little sayings that you hear everybody saying that you know off the top of your head, like who you surround yourself with and who you, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That shit is all facts, bro. That shit is all facts. But at the end of the day, you can't escape a lane, bro. There's a reason why there's smaller creators that have a stronger fan base than bigger creators who are just freaking, it's just whatever. Like, you know, I know you get what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, that's why, like, I aspire to build a community, like, when it comes to my channels, like, on Dat Boy Tricks, which link down below, man. Check out my main channel. That's, like, my baby. And then this new channel right here, like, I want y'all to mess with me, for me, enjoy our conversations. We get to connect, and we just chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we connecting as, like, if me and you are best friends, bro, and we family, you know? But there's people out here that they just want the numbers. They're just so focused on the big picture, bro. It's just, you can't escape the lane, bro. You can't escape the lane, bro. If you're boring, if you're like just not an interesting person, and everybody has something interesting about them, I believe that personally, but not everybody can be in front of a camera, bro. Not everybody could, like, I mean, there's different platforms for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a boring person, you could honestly do Snapchat, bro, because you can make a story out of anything. Like, just going to the store and getting some food. Like, you can't escape the lane, bro. You can't escape the lane. And to have a podcast, you need to be a very entertaining person. That's why I've been contemplating even being, like, a live creator, because I've been contemplating whether or not I want to, like, start streaming and stuff. But I know myself. I know my limits. Like, just to give you guys a little bit of perspective without talking your ear off too much, because I know you want to get through this video. Bro, I'm really a chilling ass guy, bro. I'm nonchalant as hell. I do have my bursts of energy in times where I'm trying to be funny, right? But real like majority of the time, I'm like a mute, bro. Like I'm really like an observer. I just keep my thoughts to myself, and like I'm like an ambivert, if you know what that is. So it's like I get the qualities of an extrovert and an introvert like fused together. Like that's literally me. Like I'm dead ass an ambivert, bro. But you can't escape the lane.
Plants in the music sector never stay hot because the fans they garner are so incredibly generic and fickle that they would just move on to the next trend like nothing. And one thing I did find very interesting in these interviews was the insistence that she has always been driven by wanting to be famous.
I've always wanted to act or have some type of leg in Hollywood, kind of. So I felt, my family always says that if anybody in our family was going to end up where I ended up, it would be me, because I was the most driven towards that.
And even more by wanting to be rich.
How'd you become an influencer or creator?
Just wanting to make money.
She even says that the only reason she did podcasting and TikTok in the first place was because she saw how much money other people made doing it and got motivated.
Mentally decided that she made like at least $300 a year on her podcast alone, and I was like, that's what I need to do next. Like, I need a podcast.
And for someone who loves money so much, she seems incredibly lazy about her job. Multiple times she brags about
It's because she doesn't love it. It's because she doesn't love it. Oh my God, bro. This shit bothers me, bro. This shit actually bothers me, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for what I've been able to accomplish. And I also blame myself for not being as far as I am in my career with doing content, because I have been lazy and you know, life happens. But it's like, bro, like... I don't know. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping, man. Like, y'all hold me accountable. If maybe I'm not holding myself accountable here, but every time I see, it's always a female. It's always, majority of the time, it's a female. But it happens with guys too, bro. When you see all these, like, for example, Bobbi and the Hot Tall Girl getting millions of dollars and millions of followers and millions of attention and getting all these connections. And when they have their interviews and people talk to them about why they do what they do and what motivates them, and the answer is just money, fame, or I just wanted to be on camera. It's like, it just pisses me off, because I feel like it just takes away from the people who put their blood, sweat, and tears into it, bro. Like, there's people that absolutely love basketball, love doing content, love doing what they're doing, and then there's people like that just, no one exploit. You know what I'm saying? You work smarter, not harder. Cool, but it's like, it just seems so unfair to me, man. But then again, life is unfair. But I don't know, man. What you think, bro? Let me know in the comments down below. But it really pisses me off, bro, because it's like Ice Spice, bro. Ice Spice. I ain't gonna lie. She had a couple bangers that I fucked with, but it's like she's only lit because she's bad. That's it. That's the only reason she's lit. Like, are you... It just sucks, bro. And then there's other girls out here who actually, you know what's crazy? There's a girl out there, or there's a girl watching this video right now who's probably a raw ass rapper, like raw as hell, but just because she butterface, bro, she not gonna blow up. It's not gonna happen. Cause she probably real, right? She not gonna get the BBL. She not gonna do the. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? That shit is. I'm sorry, man. That shit just riles me up, bro.
Podcast doing little to zero research on her guest that day.
And what is your interviewing technique?
Just no research, show up, and ask questions. I was researching how he interviews people, and I was like, oh God, this is a lot of work. Let me just go in there and know nothing.
A lot of work.
It's so much work.
And keep in mind, she's doing this in the face of two career journalists who do not look very amused.
Is the notebook just for show? Because you kind of have it open and then paper on top of it.
This is just my method.
It's okay.
This is my method. I'm a journalist, so I have my method.
I was making around like $250 to $300 a year.
1,000.
Yeah.
From brand
deals on TikTok. Wow. And 250 is great and all, but it's hard to come up with content with just me every day.
$250,000 a year as an annual income is great and all.
Yeah.
It is great.
It is great.
Yeah, she's out here making $300,000 per year. Sound like a minimum wage job at Sonic, which I don't think is a winning strategy for gaining public favor. To me, above all else, it really just seems like there's really no passion in anything Bobbi does. And it's all strictly for the money or the clout, which in some fields can definitely work, but not in the entertainment industry.
I hope that I go from D-list to A-list. That's my goal in 10 years.
From D-list to A-list.
Yes.
She still insists over and over, though, that she would be fine going back to a job at Jersey Mike's.
At the end of the day, if I had to go back and work at Jersey Mike's again to support myself, I'll make your sandwich for you.
Yeah, I'm calling absolute bullshit on that, okay? She wasn't even cool with 300,000. And during these interviews, both of the interviewers indirectly question her rise to fame and make allusions to the idea that someone in the background pulls a lot of strings for her.
What do you think is your appeal? Why do you think you became a thing?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Why are you looking at me like that? Well, early on, I was like, is that a joke? Like, what is an industry plant? You guys,
Right.
and I would just play into it because I was like, there's no way people actually think that. But then I realized, like, what people actually think.
I did my reading. They actually think
They really do. And I think that it makes sense. Like, from an outside looking in perspective, I can see why they would think that.
Basically, it seems like nobody's buying her story, and at one point she even cries over the hate that she receives online.
Sometimes it's just constructive criticism. It can be a little mean, but yeah, it doesn't bother me too much.
Other than that, when it comes to Bobbi, there were these pictures of men carrying her out of the club. Someone put together that she was allegedly dating this NFL player based on one of her posts, and then she got totally embarrassed when this dude did not want to claim her like that, denying the allegations on Twitter after they caught his ass in 4K. I mean, truly, there's nothing much worse than when you think you were in a full-blown relationship with someone, and it turns out they were hiding your ass the whole time or really don't want anything to do with you like that publicly. And so now she's been on TikTok crying.
Just like hard to imagine finding someone who is truly good for you. It's hard to imagine there's a world where there's like someone who's actually meant for you.
I mean, talk about a turn of events. She was online talking about it's time for her hoe phase.
So what you doing for these 2 years? You gonna be a hoe?
I have to do a hoe?
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
Oh no, you said you married young and you have your 2 kids already and you're divorced. Isn't that what divorced people do after that?
Just sleep.
All right, man. I'm done with this video. I'm not gonna lie. This shit. Yo, Jamari, great video, bro. As always, all my videos linked down below. But I can't listen to this girl, bro. I can't, bro. Shit, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I know I'm not feeling well today. No one pissed me off. I'm just honestly I'm exhausted and I feel like crap today. And this video, I didn't expect this video to piss me off, but yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I know I yapped a lot in this video, so I'm not even gonna continue to yap your ear off too much. So if you did enjoy the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you have any videos you want me to watch in the future, leave the link down below. Maybe I'll watch it in my next video. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But don't forget to hit the notification bell every day. That way you'll get notified every single time I drop a banger. And with that, don't be a hoe. All right, we out.